am sure all of us have played with toys before, but did you know some of these toys are not innocent but can actually unalive you? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hype this video to stay safe. The first disturbing doll we are going to talk about is called
the letter doll.
This was a very disturbing doll from Australia. This video explains it well.
In the
What the roomy clouds, why did he even take the doll home? It was obviously hidden under the floor for a reason.
He tried locking it away, but every time, as if it wanted out. They named it Let Me Out. Psychics who examined it claimed it held the soul of a drowned boy, and confirmed something else. The hair on the doll was real, human. No one dared destroy it. Today, Leta sits in a sealed glass case, but visitors still report chills. Sometimes, people say it moves even inside the glass. Others hear soft tapping, and one woman swore she heard it whisper, right against her ear,
"Let me out."
That ending kind of jump scared me, but I still don't get why he took that doll and brought it into his home. I found an interview of him saying why he did it, so let's take a look at it.
You brought him back to Brisbane with you? Into the house. How did the family react?
And they wanted him downstairs. They didn't want him upstairs.
Kerry's family weren't the only ones to sense something strange in the doll. Randolph, the family dog, attacked it on sight, and still does, 9 years after it was carried back to the Waltons' home in Brisbane.
In my opinion, I think the doll was haunted and it tricked the man into taking it into his home. That's why his family and dog didn't like the doll. So clouds, never take a creepy doll into your home because it is probably haunted. This next cursed toy we are talking about is the Fofao doll. I don't want to be mean, clouds, but this is the ugliest doll I have ever seen. It was from the 1980s, but it is still sold in Brazil. This video will help explain it.
In the 1980s, a strange doll started showing up in home phone.
Clouds, the word Fofao basically means big, fluffy, or very cute. However, this thing is not cute at all. It looks super cursed.
In striped clothes, but something about it felt off. Kids began saying the doll moved at night. Some he found a long, sharp spike running down into the body. The manufacturer said it was just a support piece to hold the head upright, but no one bought that excuse. People started burning the dolls.
Clouds, I found a picture of the spike inside of the head, and this is what it looked like. It kinda looks like a knife sticking out of its head, which is very dangerous.
Others locked them away, but the rumors only grew. One woman swore she threw hers out, only to find it days later and sitting on her bed. This time, the doll's hands were folded. Its permanent smile was gone, and across its back someone had written,
"Why did you leave me?"
Just like the last doll, this one seems to be cursed and haunted. It even had a black knife inside it, so it might have attacked people with it. This is just an evil version of Chucky. Oh, I would never play with this doll, clouds. Clouds, this next cursed toy is so disturbing. It is called the
Hello Kitty incident,
and it is so terrifying. This video explains it well.
This is the Hello Kitty murder, and it's one of the most gruesome true crime stories you may ever hear about. This happened in 1999, and Fan here was by 3 men and a girl. Fan Manu was then held inside of a flat that one of them it out for about a month. She was tortured and beaten, and they even tried to her out. And apparently she was hung and used as a bag. They even went as far as up her leg so that she couldn't even walk. She also had no real food to eat. They forced her to eat human feces. After that immense stress her body went through, she died after a little over a month being held captive there. This is where things get even crazier. They cut up her body, dismembered her completely, and then cooked up her head. They then stuffed her half-cooked into a Hello Kitty mermaid doll. Investigators found this and found many insects inside of it as well. The rest of her dismembered body was discarded somewhere. The only pieces of evidence the investigators found was these inside of the Hello Kitty doll, some teeth on the ground, and in the freezer. Reading this story makes me just feel so horrible for Fan Manu and the torture she went through. This is definitely the worst true crime case I've ever read about, and then there are just so many more details I can't even say.
Clouds. I am at a loss of words. This was so flipping disturbing. I cried and I felt so bad for that poor girl. Comment down below if this story touched your heart. So the next disturbing toy we're looking at is called
The lullaby elephant.
As innocent as the lullaby elephant sounds, it is actually the most disturbing one in this video. Watch until the end so you don't miss it.
Toys that got banned. Part 1. The Elephant Lullaby Plushie. Anyways, Ken, you'll follow me on Roblox, thanks. So if you don't know this toy and why did it got banned, I will explain it to you. This plushie was made or released at the year of 2016, and it got banned. I don't really know what year it got banned, but this was banned for a disturbing reason. You can only purchase this toy at the Philippines. However, one mother discovered a human 𝗴𝗿𝗄𝗋 inside, which shocks the mother and immediately called the officers.
That sounds horrifying. Imagine playing with a toy and then suddenly you find blood in it. That is super creepy.
You might be wondering why the mother discovered it. Because when she was gonna hand the plushie to her baby, she feels a liquid inside. Curious, she cut her the toy, then she saw it. There it is, a human 𝗴𝗿𝗄𝗋, smelling rotten, tiny cut of organs, and horrified. Anyways guys, this eats all.
Clouds, that was beyond disturbing. I honestly don't understand why anyone would put something so terrifying in a kid's toy, but this nightmare of a toy was actually sold in the Philippines. Thankfully, they've likely stopped selling it, so we are safe for now. But Clouds, these next dolls and toys are insane, so keep watching. The next doll we will talk about is the Labubu. I am 100% sure everyone watching this video has heard of these before. However, these toys are actually demonic. So let's watch a video about them.
If you have one of these in your home, be careful, because these little dolls are going viral online and people are saying that it carries some serious demonic energy. Now, these are called Labubu dolls, and they've been getting so popular that fans are waiting in line for hours just to get their hands on one. I mean, a fan tried giving one to Katy Perry during her concert, and Katy Perry just knocked it out of her hand. That's how weird it is, and I'll show you that full clip in a second. But the creator said that it's inspired by Nordic mythology, but many are comparing it to Pazuzu, which is a Mesopotamian demon known for bringing chaos.
This is so terrifying. I never knew Labubus were based off demons. Keep watching to see what other dark stuff happens next.
And it sounds like that's what's happening, because people are sharing their experience with this doll on social media, and some people are saying they feel like they're being watched, they're waking up with scratches, they're having terrifying nightmares, and one little girl was even caught on camera telling her mom that the eye color changed of the doll. Now, I don't know how believable all of that is, especially the physical stuff, but I do believe if you bring in some dark energy willingly into your home, that it can mess with you spiritually.
Before seeing all of this, I used to watch the funny Labubu TikToks, but after this, I don't think I will watch the videos, and I most definitely won't buy any Labubus. The next toy we will talk about is a little old, but I am sure a lot of you have played with them before, so watch until the end to find out.
The most dangerous toys that were released to the public. Up first, we have clackers. Clackers were these balls you would smack together to create these really annoying noises. The acrylic balls would often crack or shatter into tiny shards that could then fly into your face and injure you.
This is pretty scary, because I heard a story that one of them shattered into a kid's eye, and they went blind, which is so sad.
Another toy was called the 𝗀𝗄𝗋 Bake Oven, which was recalled not once but 2 times in 2007, after several children burned their fingers getting caught in the miniature appliances. One girl even had part of her finger amputated. The company has since released a new version with an electric heating element instead of a light bulb.
I have no clue why a company would make an oven for kids, since the kids are so young. Of course, they are gonna burn themselves with a whole oven. That is so silly. This company was made in 1968, meaning it is over 80 years old. I recommend you don't use their new ribbons, but if they are safe for kids, do it at your own risk. The next toy we will talk about is Little Miss No Name. This might sound like the cutest toy ever, but this thing is actually so disturbing. So watch until the end.
Have you ever wanted someone to take care of? Someone who needs lots of cuddling and affection? Someone you can give your love to? Well, that someone is Little Miss No Name. She's the doll who needs more loving care than any doll you've ever had. Look, she has a tear on her cheek. Little Miss No Name is sad because she doesn't have a pretty dress. She doesn't have any shoes. She doesn't even have a name. But she does have big brown eyes. Most of all, Little Miss No Name has a heart filled with love.
Is it just me, or did her eyes not look brown at all? If anything, they look pitch black, which is super creepy. I have also read this doll is possessed. However, I'm not sure how true this is. If you want to play with this creepy doll, you can, but I do not think I will. The next toy we will talk about is Barbie. I know that everyone watching this video loves Barbie. Even I do. However, recently, I did some digging on the dark web and found out Barbie is hiding some very dark secrets. So let's find out what these secrets are.
This is the most terrifying Barbie you'll ever see. It's called the Barbie Video Girl doll, but it is so much darker than you think. Barbie came out in 2010 with a video camera disguised in her necklace that would project the video onto her back. The Barbie could record up to 30 minutes of footage, but then people started hacking them. Thousands of Barbies across the US were allegedly compromised, leaving hackers to sell footage of children across the dark web. So the FBI shut them down and the Barbie is discontinued across the globe. But only a few years later, Hello Barbie was released, which can record all your conversations.
This is so insane to me. Releasing a Barbie that literally watches you is so disturbing. Like, imagine how many kids were getting spied on because they thought their Barbie doll was innocent. And now Barbie release a doll with a microphone, which is listening to everything you say. This is also pretty scary because someone could hear personal information of yours and track you down. I found another video of a Barbie doll, so let's see what happens.
And then there was the Rollerblade Barbie. The Rollerblade Barbie had a cigarette lighter-like device in her skates that would legitimately shoot out sparks when rolled on a flat surface. If this rolled over anything flammable, you had a massive problem.
Okay, who really thought this was a good idea? Like, why in the world would you put actual fire on Barbie, which is a kid's toy? I heard that a lot of kids burnt themselves or their houses down, which is so sad. You all can still play with Barbies. Just make sure it is not any of these versions. The next toy is so disturbing, but also super funny. It is basically a baby that you can make pregnant, which sounds super strange. Like, who even thinks of these toys?
Top 10 children's toys you should never buy. Part 3. Number 6. Baby's first baby. So, is this a crime scene here? It's a pregnant baby. The baby got pregnant. Alright, who did it? Decorated in a pink box, and the top says real pregnancy action. I mean, I bet. Apparently the baby's water actually breaks in this toy. But get this. Also a version with twins. And it looks like this.
That is actually so nasty. Pregnancy is a natural thing, but I do not think anyone would want their kid to go through it. With a doll, there is also more disturbing dolls. So watch until the end, Clouds.
5. The breastfeeding doll. Yeah, I guess it is kind of smart because it teaches kids how to breastfeed, but the moms aren't happy with it because they think it's a creepy toy. For ages 3 and up, of course. The bib has a little heart sensor, and when the baby's face gets close to the heart sensor, it actually starts making a sound that, yeah, a sucking sound. It was on sale for Christmas one year, like it was pretty strong. And it's still available in the UK for £60. 3 and up though, I mean, all these toys. 4. You can shave the baby.
Yeah, do not think these toys should exist at all, especially not the last one. Most kids don't even know what any of these terms are, so I don't think I should explain it. As a lot of you may be too young, I recommend you don't buy any of these toys, as it may be too creepy. This next toy was extremely popular for young girls. Back in the 1990s, Baby Laugh-A-Lot was a doll that would creepily laugh, with her teeth wide open. A lot of people found this cute, but some people found it extremely scary.
Kids' toys that got banned. Baby Laugh-A-Lot. So this doll came out in 1970. She was well known for laughing, and the mouth of the doll is open, showing her teeth. When the first commercial came out of the doll, it scared a lot of people. The commercial shows these two girls laughing at the doll. That's the whole commercial, everybody laughing. Well, this doll doesn't actually have a cute laugh. She sounds like Chucky, but you have to hear her when her batteries are running down. She would also turn on when everybody was asleep. This is all I know. Stay safe out there.
I am making this video at 3 o'clock AM, and that just scared me so bad. The laugh that was coming from Baby Laugh a Lot did not sound like a girl at all. It sounded more like Chucky Clouds. I really recommend you stay as far as possible from this doll. Luckily, it is very old, so it is very rare to ever find one. The final creepy toy we will talk about is the Mexican magic mirror. This mirror has the power to speak and says really weird things to you, and this toy gets extremely disturbing, so make sure you watch until the end.
The creepiest kids toy to ever exist.
Mexican magic mirror.
So a man from Mexico received a toy mirror from his neighbor. The toy mirror was actually a gift for his niece's birthday, but the odd thing about the mirror was that it was able to talk. This specific mirror was entirely different from other mirrors with the exact same model. This mirror was able to answer your questions while others couldn't even speak. The mirror was saying weird stuff like, "I've seen you when I've woken up."
This would scare me so bad. If my mirror did this, I am instantly smashing it to pieces.
This creeped out the family so bad that they took out the batteries of the toy mirror. When the video was uploaded, people in the comments of that video were asking more questions about the toy. After the man saw the comments, he decided to make another video about the toy mirror.
Hola. Gracias, amigo. Me da gusto. No, no tengo fiesta. ¿Tú tienes?
No sé. Cuando me levanté, te vi a ti.
¡Ay, vas a chingar a tu madre!
There is a theory that the neighbor who originally owned the toy mirror put a camera or some sort of device inside the toy mirror before giving it away. Do you believe in this theory?
What the boba, that ending actually had me jumping. I believe that either someone is spying through the mirror, or it is haunted. There is no way the mirror could be using AI to make responses, as this mirror is very old, so it would have to be something like magic. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye, Clouds.